My name is Georgia. I'm 9 and I've got cystic fibrosis. I take medicines every day. I'm on 59 medicines. I've got to go on a machine twice a day.
How we normally do it is we have the inhalers first thing in the morning to start our medication. So as soon as Georgia's got her eyes open, we have physio twice a day, and this removes all the secretions from George's chest. How's that feel, Georgia?
That's a bit.
Well, I have cystic fibrosis, which is a genetic disease I was born with. Throughout my childhood I was fairly well, and it's only recently been in sort of my late sort of teens, into my 20s, that my chest deteriorated with chest infections. So I'm actually waiting for a transplant at the moment, a double lung transplant. I can't do all the things I used to do. I used to do a lot of exercising, we used to do gymnastics, swimming, which now I'm just too poorly to participate, which I miss very much.
So you mentioned that false call. How did that sort of make you feel after that happened?
It was a big adrenaline rush, mixed emotions when you get the call. Your head's spinning and you don't know what you're doing really. It's I got my bag, I got in the car and we got up there, and it's very emotional. Your family are with you and you think it's going to be the big chance, and then unfortunately you get given the sad news it's not suitable this time.
Simone was a very special person, obviously. Most parents would say that, but Simone was a bit special because she loved everything and everyone, and not just because she had cystic fibrosis, it didn't stop her giving to other charities and looking after people that had the same illness as her and worrying about them. And she was very brave in the fact that she knew she wasn't going to have a full life. Just before Christmas, she wasn't well. They'd booked a holiday, a cruise, which she loved. She got an infection, like many other infections. She could hardly move, she had to be pushed around in a wheelchair. And I brought her up with my wife, and we thought she'll go through the IVs and that would be it. But unfortunately we were absolutely hit with a brick by Professor Gaddis, saying that possibly, they won't be able to cure the infection. She, being what she was like, she fought hard and gave us a bit of hope. She started to fight the infection, and they were pleased with her, and they were talking about going home. And Dr. Guy, who was an absolute superb doctor as well, was telling her about a machine that they were going to give her, which was a friend, going to be our friend. And that lifted us, and we was all in this room here. And then all of a sudden, overnight, a lot of us went home. We'd spent a few days in here because we knew it was serious. And we thought, oh, some of us can go home and freshen up and come back and give relief to other relatives who are up here. And then I got a call from my son-in-law saying, can you get up here quick? She's not very well. Drove up here, and we sat here, and I'll never forget, the 2nd of December at 7:15, she died. It is one of the most important hospitals, obviously, for us, because Simone was cystic fibrosis. You know, there are lots of wicked diseases around, but because we lived with it, shows you an area of life, gives you that bit of, life, and then it's gone, and that is hard. That is hard.